At 16 years old, most teenagers are worried about exams, sports, and social plans. But for Boyan Slat from the Netherlands, a diving trip in Greece became the catalyst for tackling one of humanity's greatest environmental challenges, the millions of tons of plastic waste choking our oceans. During that diving trip, Boyan was shocked to encounter more plastic bags than fish in the water. This wasn't just disappointing, it was heartbreaking. For a young man who loved the ocean and understood its crucial role in sustaining life on Earth, this environmental destruction felt personal. But rather than simply lamenting the problem, Boyan made a choice that would define his life. He decided to do something about it. This decision reflects a crucial principle that guides all meaningful achievement. When we encounter injustice or environmental destruction, we can choose to be passive observers or active participants in the solution. Boyan chose action, guided by the belief that individuals have both the capacity and the responsibility to address even the largest problems. Boyan began researching ocean pollution, learning that massive gyres of plastic waste, some larger than entire countries, were accumulating in our oceans. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch alone contains an estimated 80,000 tons of plastic, killing marine life and entering our food chain. Most experts believe that cleaning up this mess would be impossible without causing more environmental damage than the cleanup would prevent. But Boyan approached the problem with fresh eyes and an engineer's mindset. Instead of accepting conventional wisdom, he asked a different question. What if we could make the ocean clean itself? Working from his bedroom in Delft, Boyan developed a revolutionary concept. Rather than chasing plastic with ships and nets, which would be expensive, fuel-intensive, and harmful to marine life, he envisioned a system that would use the ocean's own currents to collect plastic waste. His design featured floating barriers that would concentrate plastic in specific areas where it could be efficiently collected and removed. The elegance of Boyan's approach lay in its harmony with natural systems rather than opposition to them. The barriers would be anchored to the seafloor and powered entirely by ocean currents and wind. Fish and other marine life could swim safely underneath, while plastic, which floats on the surface, would be captured and concentrated. But having a brilliant idea is only the beginning. Boyan faced immense skepticism from scientists, environmentalists, and engineers who doubted that a teenager could solve a problem that had stumped experts for decades. Many criticized his concept as naive or technically impossible. Instead of being discouraged, Boyan used this skepticism as motivation to prove his concept through rigorous scientific research. He dropped out of university to focus entirely on developing his idea, supported by parents who understood that sometimes traditional education must make way for extraordinary purpose. This family support, combined with Boyan's personal determination, created the foundation for everything that followed. Boyan founded the Ocean Cleanup when he was 18, determined to turn his concept into reality. He assembled a team of engineers, marine biologists, and researchers who shared his vision of a cleaner ocean. Together, they conducted feasibility studies, built scale models, and tested prototypes in some of the world's most challenging marine environments. The technical challenges were enormous. The system had to withstand massive storms, operate autonomously for months at a time, and function reliably in one of Earth's most corrosive environments. Each test revealed new problems to solve, from material fatigue to unexpected plastic distribution patterns. But with each setback, Boyan and his team learned something valuable. When their first full-scale system experienced structural problems, they didn't abandon the project, they redesigned it to be stronger and more efficient. When critics argued that the plastic couldn't be recycled economically, they developed partnerships to transform ocean plastic into valuable products. Today, the Ocean Cleanup has successfully deployed systems that are removing thousands of pounds of plastic from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. But Boyan's vision extends far beyond the oceans. His organization has also developed interceptors for rivers, preventing plastic from reaching the ocean in the first place. What lessons can we learn from Boyan Slat's remarkable journey? First, that environmental stewardship is not just a policy issue, it's a moral imperative that requires individual action and innovation. Second, that the most effective solutions often work with natural systems rather than against them. Third, that age is no barrier to tackling humanity's greatest challenges when we combine passion with rigorous scientific thinking. Perhaps most importantly, Boyan demonstrates that environmental protection and technological innovation are not opposing forces. They're complementary approaches to ensuring a sustainable future. His story shows us that free market innovation, guided by moral purpose, scientific rigor, can address environmental challenges that government regulation alone cannot solve. Boyan once said, "Why wait for the future when we can create it ourselves?" His life embodies this principle, showing us that individual initiative, supported by strong values and unwavering determination, can literally change the world's trajectory. Today, as Boyan continues expanding the ocean cleanup's global impact, his story reminds every young person that we are not powerless observers of environmental challenges. We are potential problem solvers with the capacity to develop solutions that previous generations couldn't imagine. The question isn't whether we can make a difference, but whether we will choose to try.